I've gotten better with mixing the edit way. Now it's just, I used to have it all the way up to thinking that it sounds hard. Hey everyone, Misfit here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm just gonna break down my current beat that I'm working on and just the beat making process. Check out my previous video, Baby Pablo doing his freestyle thing, and I also got a beat that I released yesterday. You can check on that. Link to that beat should be down in the description. If you liked the video, comment your thoughts down below and other ideas or other things that you want me to do next time. Alright, let's get into it.
Misfit.
Alright, so here's the beat that I'm currently working on. I've already arranged the beat and I think I'm up to just mixing the beat. I don't think I've mastered anything or done anything crazy or close to completion. But like with what I have now, I'm just gonna play the first guitar melody so you can kind of just get an idea how everything is sounding like. But like, let's start with. Let's start with this first melody. So that's just the first melody, and now I'll just go to the lead melody. It's a guitar one as well too. Now I'm just gonna play them both together so you can just hear how it's all sounding. And then I'll just play, I've got some vocals on here as well too. So now I'm gonna play some vocals that I added in as well. I like putting some vocals so then they just give a more emotion to the beat. I don't know, it just gives more of like emotion and more makes the beat more sad. And that's what I did with this guitar and the lead. And I also have a flute somewhere in there. Now let's play this with the vocals. And then the lead is gonna come in as well. Alright, so that's sounding good. That's just main on like the intro. So it's the first part of the intro and the second part of the intro. Now, and I also added a bass in there. So let me just play everything with the flute. There's a flute in there as well. I'll just play the flute by itself. So then you can. Alright, that's sounding nice. Now I'll just play the second part intro. So that's where like I kind of just, so it's the second part is when I kind of just introduce the melodies. For this one I added a bass as well, so I'll just play that and you can see, just have a listen of how it's sounding like. Alright, so that's what it's like. That's what like the second part of the intro is sounding like, and that's what's gonna be the main melodies or the main drive for the beat. So now I'm just gonna play some drums. I'm just gonna show you how I usually lay out my drums. Like the hi-hat, the 808, the kick, the snare, the clap, the open hi-hat, and the perks as well. So then I'll just play right now, and just you can hear that's sounding like. First I'll just play without the kick and 808. Now just play with both the kick and the 808. Wait. Just mute these. Alright, so that's how that's sounding like. I'm just gonna mute these beats so they don't. Well, just play from the hook. Now I'm just gonna play the whole thing. I'm gonna start with the first part of the hook, and then it's gonna go into the second part of the hook, and I'll talk more about the verse and how I do that, and how it's different to the hook. First, I'm just gonna play the hook, and then the second part of the hook with the drums as well. So previously I just played the melody, but now I'm gonna play it with the drums so you can hear that sounding like. So yeah, here we go. For the verse part, I usually like to take out some things. Usually it's the kick and the percussions. It just gives it a different feel to the song, and then I reintroduce them back again. I'm just gonna play the verse, and then it's gonna lead on to the bridge, and then I'll talk more about the outro. Alright, so here we go. When it usually comes to the bridge, I usually like to take out a lot of the things. So like, it's like the hook and the verses, that's where most things are happening. And then when it comes to the bridge, it's just, mainly, I won't even have any of the drums playing in there. Sometimes depending on the beat, I'll have like, let's say the hi-hat or like the clap or the snare. But usually, mainly would depend on the beat. But with this one, I just have the flute, the bass, and the guitar lead playing, and obviously the main guitar playing as well. I'm just gonna play the bridge so you can just have a listen and how different it is compared to the other parts of the beat. Alright, so when the bridges is finished, I'll bring back the hook, and then that's pretty much the same after that until the intro comes in. I'm just gonna play everything from the start, and I can just hear everything is sounding like. Let's hear this. And then the hook. So the next stage would just be mixing the beat and just making sure everything is sounding clear and just clean. And if there's anything that I'll add, like an EQ or a reverb, just to give it a vibe that I'm looking for, then, or that I'm feeling it, then I'll add that into it. But just making sure everything is in the low ends and the high ends of the mids are all good. And then yeah, just double check the edit wet as well. I've gotten better with mixing the edit wet now. It's just, I used to have it all the way up to thinking that it sounds hard. Listening to it now, it's sounding pretty good. And it should be dropping soon with all other beats that I have as well. I'm gonna continue working on this beat and I should have it released as soon as I finished it. First video, if you guys like this, I'm gonna be putting more content like this and some more other videos I did. And just like before, if you have any ideas or anything that you want me to do in the future, comment down below. And you can also check the beat that I released yesterday. The link is down in the description. Alright, so I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys enjoyed this video, like and comment. That's it.